Right, we're going to call it Boomer Rumble. Right, we don't have enough space for hoops, so we're just going to call it Boomer Rumble Hoop. That'll do. Should we just do pinball? I like the pinball settings. They're just good. So binball. Binball. Right, I'm going to call it binball. That's it. Binball. Right, if anybody wants to play binball, then get ready. I think, yeah, tourney is starting, like, yeah, now. It takes a little bit of time to first generate the bracket, and then secondly, it takes a little bit more time to allow me to spectate a game. I don't know why there's a delay, but there is. Alright, let's get into it. Binball. See, I can't even get into most of the games. Here, Noop is 1-0 up. Are we got any 0-0 games here? Sky versus Clean, 1-0. Silence versus Taken Bacon, 1-0. Why is everything 1-0? Alright, here we go. This is a 0-0. Let's go. Well, Vanilla thinks he's going to win the tournament, so let's leave that. Let's go for Daniel versus Triss. I've never seen either of these boys before in any of my other tournaments. Don't recognize the names from Twitch chat, but let's see who's winning here. It is just default Rumble today, so any Rumble, anything goes. You obviously you want to get a lot of the same Rumble power-ups that you would get in or you'd be looking for in regular Rumble. Oh, that would have been very cheeky. Oh, it's Ginger. I do know Ginger Triss, actually. Wait a minute. I know this boy. He's one of the Team Rocket fanboys. And he's also a Rim fanboy. Rims himself. It's alright, though. Haymaker to the rescue. And that might be on target. Very slowly, but possibly. No, not quite. Never mind. Ginger Triss versus Aspire Daniel. Two of the most elaborate names. And they're both advertising themselves. They know what's up. They know how to build a brand. Excellent demo there. Now, can Ginger... Oh, okay, I was going to say, can he control this? The answer to that is no. He cannot. You're Platin, you're better than me. Alright, good for you, man. Good luck ranking out of Platin. I know, you're just kidding. Oh my goodness, you want to calm down, Daniel? Right, is he going to pre-jump this? No, he's just going to stay down. And then try to own goal. Oh my goodness, that almost went in. Remember, guys, if you shoot right at the front of the what do you call it? Of the rim, then it does have the potential. Well, if you hit the rim like dead on the floor, at like square, that's actually a good shot off the post by Daniel. It's like I was saying before, though, you can get a shot to go up, roll up the front of the rim into the ceiling and straight into the net. So that's something to look out for. Really tough pop here. No freeze coming out early from Daniel. He decides not to freeze the ball in front of or near the back wall. Instead, waits for it to come off the back wall a little bit. I would have preferred to see the freeze sooner there. Would give him a chance for the fast recycle. Still 0-0. This looks like it might be lower scoring than regular hoops. So these players are really struggling to keep the ball away from... Oh my goodness, Daniel, what? That's not wise. Ginger Triss gets the first goal, and it's an own goal by Daniel, the plumber. He's just dragged it straight into his own hoop. I don't know what on earth he was thinking there. Did he think he had the... He must have got that mixed up with another piece of apparatus. He must have thought he had the... What do you call it? Oh! He must have thought he had the haymaker. That's the only thing that makes sense. Because using the plunger there when you're inside your own hoop and the ball is over your own hoop doesn't really make a lot of sense. Ginger Triss going to try and whip up a storm. Daniel evades him for the time being. Gets a long shot in to equalize. Ginger Triss was relying a little bit too much on the storm here, thinking, oh, I could do some damage here. Oh, never mind. He's just shooting. That's unfortunate. Ginger Triss could have maybe got in between the ball and his goal there. Made the ball go through the storm, which could have perhaps sent it off target. Daniel's got Ginger Triss in an awkward spot here. He's fallen for the rim again. He's got spikes, so this has got to be good. Spikes, one of the best power-ups in lower level Rumble. And surely Hoops Rumble, it will be just as useful. Daniel doing a good job keeping the ball away from the spiked up Ginger Triss, but here he comes. He doesn't have much boost though, and that's going to cause him to drive into the rim again. He's rimmed himself at least 3 times this game. And meanwhile, Daniel ricochets off the far post, close to taking the lead. The ball's still in Ginger Triss's half. Who's going to take this? I can't really choose. I think my money's probably on Daniel because he's come so close so many times. And remember, Ginger Triss's only goal was an own goal by Daniel. So if you can avoid that, if you can Keep an eye on what he really has. That could bounce straight down. No, bounces back. Excellent rebound by Daniel, though. And it's just going to go in. What a shot by Daniel. He's aspiring to great things, this man. That was not an easy shot to do. Boosting forward to align his car properly. And again, Daniel not opting for the ball on kickoff. I would like to see players going for the ball on kickoff, honestly, because if you shoot the spin ball straight at the opposition net, it's going to be so hard to save. Gingertris might have just equalized. He has indeed equalized. Well played. It's a shot bouncing in off the ceiling to tie this one up. This is round 1, and we've got a very, very close matchup here. Gingertris has been going for kickoffs, and Daniel has not. This time he switches it up, and look at the difference it makes. Just like that, Daniel gets a goal because he's decided to go for a kickoff. It's so hard to save these shots, even in a regular hoops map. Never mind pinball hoops where the ball's smaller and much, much faster. This time Daniel stayed in it, and he's gonna regret it. Gingertris gets a kickoff goal of his own. This is why I think it's a must to go for the kickoff in hoops. I think it's just a must. You have to go for it. It's too easy to shoot. Both players failing to make contact. Daniel's still here, though. This being a pinball means he can shoot this. What's your views on Squishy blocking you? You have to give me more information. I'm not sure why he blocked you, mate. You gotta tell me why. Gingertris again looking for the ceiling rebound, but that's a haymaker off the sidewall. Daniel looking to follow up, gets kicked in the teeth, and Gingertris has all the boost now. Can he put a shot on target? Boost steal. Misses his pop, though. Maybe trying to do a little bit too much there with Gingertris. Boost steal and the pop sent him off target there. What up, iMaxus? Another no kickoff by Daniel. Gingertris looking for the punish. Daniel almost own goals, but he keeps it out. Such a risky strategy not to go for the ball on kickoff. And Gingertris follows up, puts it in. Daniel always looks second best after not going for the kickoff. He's in such an awkward position. And a great finish by Gingertris off the back ball. Off the back ball. Off the back ball, guys. What am I talking about? Tris progresses to round 2. Very, very close stuff here. Let's see if any bin ball round 2s have started. I want to see a round 2 game. But let's get back to the bracket. Surely round 1 game started. All right, let's check out Ninja versus Sharpness 11. Let's see who's got the lead here. Oh, thank you. Bless me. Yes, I've sneezed. I've probably got hay fever. I probably have hay fever. Wait a minute. I think I failed linking my stream to... Oh, I'm such an idiot. Sorry for looking away, boys, but... I meant to tweet out my stream and I've accidentally linked the wrong stream. Whoops, maybe. I hope you enjoyed Sharpness scoring while I was trying to correctly spell twitch.tv/JohnnyBarnesCry. Sharpness may be streaming this. You never know. A lot of these guys are using this as content for their streams. Oh, look at the double whiff on kickoff. Boys, we need to work on that a little bit. Sharpness also needing to work on his low arc shots with the pinball. Quick turnaround though. Oh dear, Sharpness feeling the heat. Ever since we joined, there's been a couple of whiffy whiffs. That's a good decision though to mess up his opponent with the disruptor. And while the repositioning is still going on, Ninja gets punished by a little double touch there. Double touch out of the freeze by Sharpness. Ninja not really positioning very well there. I missed an almost own goal into an opposite team save. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Sharpness. Kickoff goal. Straight into the net. Over the top of Was Ninja, the semi-pro. Good kickoff mechanics there by Sharpness. Excellent aerial 50-50. Notice how he leaned forward there to hit the very middle of the ball. And it's going to be 4-0. This looks like it might be a one-sided game, ladies and gentlemen. In which case I will dip out. If we've got more than half the game gone and a 5-goal deficit, I'll change match. What am I doing outside and inside in such a lovely day? I was outside earlier just to go do some get some food from the shops, and then I came back because I have to stream. I'd love to be outside, but I've also got to stream for you guys, so you know, can't have it all. Was Ninja missing out on a good opportunity, but what a pass he's given to Sharpness 11. He's still piling on the pressure here. There we go. A little bit of plumbing for Was Ninja. Gains him some territory. All he's able to find, though, is the rim, and it's still Sharpness with a world of space and time on the ball. Lots of time to decide what he wants to do. No, what I'll do is I'll message you on Discord, because I've got possibly 3 replay reviews to do after this. Possibly 3. Oh my goodness, no way. What a shot by Sharpness. I said I would dip out if we were half the game gone in a 5-goal deficit. But look at Sharpness's timing there, just as the spikes are about to run out. He lifts the ball up so that it has that upward momentum to carry it into the net. And he had the accuracy as well, not just the power. Well played, just reaching the ball and kick off. Sharpness will stay in for one more goal for this match. Let's see if Sharpness can score off the wall. He's looking for a double touch. Wasn't really necessary, because you can just do well shots with the pinball. That was Ninja's freeze. It didn't really work there. Sharpness with the bump should be able to set up a magnet goal here. He's got a couple of seconds before Ninja has a power up of his own, and he's going to try and walk this one into the net. The magnet's still doing work, but this save by the haymaker to keep Ninja in the game ever so slightly. Still looking very one-sided, though. I think it is time, ladies and gentlemen, to find another game as the ball dips dangerously towards Ninja's net once again. Twice off the post, third time lucky, into the net it goes, and Ninja's all over the place. And we're going to say goodbye to him, but we're maybe going to see Sharpness again. We'll have to keep an eye out for him later on in the tournament. I think Marky will ever play top level ever again. Yeah, I think Marky will play top level for sure. He's motivated. He's smart. He's a hardworking guy when he wants to be. He was, I think, probably the best player for Excel this season. None of them played particularly well. But Marky was the highest points per game at Gfinity Elite Series before they got eliminated. And he, I believe, scored the most goals for Excel in our LCS. This has been a low-scoring 1-1 here. Excellent swap there. Putting, yeah, I think, who actually did the swap? Was it Wadbeef that did the swap there? Whoever did the swap, it was a good idea, because it was a horrible place to be swapped to.
Hey, you ever heard of Twitch Prime? It gives you access to free stuff for your It Doesn't End Here. Each month you can subscribe to your favorite streamer Falls printing money.
Still big chance, wide open shot.
More and subscribe to Neat Mike.
Don't subscribe to Neat Mike. This Neat Mike even stream. It's a double touch attack coming in for Solly. This is the last chance of the game. Wadbeef just completely beans it. Nah, it's alright. Sub to Neat Mike. He needs a new silencer for his rifle. I hear. You're making too much noise. He's waking up the neighbor's cat. Not sure what these sideways hits are supposed to be doing. Oh dear. Another self-rim, this time Wadbeef getting into the action. Very low scoring game. Not much aim going on in this game. A lot of random hitting of the ball. This is actually on target. That's a whiff by Solly, sorry. And a 2-1 victory. Wadbeef didn't take too long in overtime, but it's pretty aimless shooting here. Just hoping for the best. He did, of course, use the disruptor onto Solly to make the save harder, but I'd like to see a little bit more thought put into those shots in the latter rounds. Let's get into round 3. More love for Scarab versus Sweetie. Let's see who's going to win this. FlyQuest. I think, yeah, FlyQuest they're a good team. I expect them not to get relegated next season. They're very good. 1-1. It was 0-0 in the bracket. 1-0 once we get in here. More love for Scarab. That's what I like to see. And he's into round 3 with a very interesting kickoff dunk. Almost finding the back of the net. Bubblegum knew that I was anonymous as well. He should have known. He still beamed it. Still completely beamed it. Right, spikes on the Scarab. But he's got disrupted. Got disrupted. That's so close. He's been disrupted. And will the spikes time out before he can get a hold of it? Yes, they will. That is a bit unfortunate for More love for Scarab. He would have loved to take the ball for a walk into the hoop. I don't think Bubblegum's here to realize his bean. You guys need to remember him. You need to remember him later on. You need to remind him later on about that, about messaging me asking if I want to be his 2v2 teammate for the tournament, which I then went on to cancel. Sandman's Pimp My Scarab video. No, I did not. You've seen so many Scarabs in your matches since then. That's really good. I like that. That's awesome. Good on John. Not bad actually there by Sweetie. looking for the rebound from close range. But look at this. Both players calculating their shots. Trying to hit those bounce shots off the back wall. You gotta be very precise with where you snipe if you are gonna bounce the pinball in. It's just because just the smallest margin could send it back towards your own net. This is exactly what I'm talking about. The ball's doing laps. Everybody hoping that it's not gonna bounce into their own net. It's back under control. I love that these guys are thinking about what they're doing. Oh no! Scarab with the panic button. He accidentally hit the ball towards his own net. Activated the grapple out of hope more than anything, and it worked. Of course, the ball did not go into his own net. He's become a plumber. Let's see if he can get this in. He's thinking about how to use this powered up effectively. Again, underestimating the bounce off the ball. He's using it for a bit of territory. It is almost bouncing on target, as it's Sweetie's turn to calculate. That's not bad. That's actually brought the misplay out of Scarab. He's rimmed himself. And all he's left with is a very, very painful nose as the ball bounces into his net. Is probably the sound effect that he made when he hit that ball. AG is a very good player, yeah. Very good player. I mean, he's a player that I've had my eye on for a long time. That's why I've had him in show matches so many times. I've been keeping an eye on him. I was very impressed when I first saw him play, and he's improved. He's gotten better. He's adapted to 3-3. Oh, Sweetie's just won the lottery. Oh, he's backflipped though. Can he get the ball into the net? He's running out of time. There runs out. The spikes have just timed out a moment too soon. The Feels backflip. All he needed to do was double jump and he would have been clean through. But you can forgive him for panicking with so many eyes watching him. We got quadruple figure eyes looking at him. Oh wow, look at that. The long shot off the back wall. Scarab takes the lead. Look at that. Places the clear into the diagonal wall and into the far side of the pitch rather, to take the lead. Both players taking their time on the kickoff. That's much better than it was earlier. Scarab doesn't need to take any risks now. Sweetie's been struggling to remain composed, to make the most of the opportunities that he does have. Oh dear, we've had the panic button again. This time Sweetie activating the grapple and just hoping that it works. Didn't go too badly. This aerial looking very optimistic. Decent recovery though. And another booming clear out of Scarab. That's still on target almost, and he's looking for the rebound. Slams it in. Look at that power by Scarab. If he'd messed this up, you never know. If he'd hit the post, if he'd hit the back wall, that could just bounce into his own half and he'd be screwed. But he kept his composure. That's been the difference between these two players so far. Sweetie should have taken the lead with the spikes, but the Scarab, probably the superior card. This is really the future of Rocket League. Everybody who thinks the Rocket League esports has peaked, just wait for a year of the Scarab. Just you wait. Stuff like this will be happening on a daily basis. Once again, the clear, just too good for the Scarab. Look at the time in there, just after the ball bounces. Thanks for the tier 1 sub, 2 months in a row. Monkey Dark 87, welcome back to the stream. I appreciate that. It's now or never from MF Sweetie. This shot really has to go in. Oh no, he's hit it backwards. Less than ideal. And now using all his boost to recover. Magnet for our friend in the Scarab. He decides not to use it. The merciful god, perhaps. But now he's going to play catch up. Try and work this one in. And it runs out and he's face planted. He didn't keep an eye on the timer there. If you look beside the boost, you can see when your power up is going to run out. And right as it was running out, the Scarab friend tried to go for an air dribble, an air drag. Like really, the true air drag is when you're air dribbling with a magnet. That's the only time that it should really be called an air drag. But you can't do it if your magnet's about to run out. All right, bin ball round 4. Let's see if any of the matches have started. No, not yet. Let's wait for a round 4 match then. Sharpness, we did catch him eliminating Ninja in round 2, but it looks like he's going to be taking an exit here. Wad Beef, who we also saw winning. Oh, he's in a close game. Okay, I was going to wait for a round 4 match, but we saw Wad Beef earlier. Let's see if this is another close game in the final seconds. What a save by Wad Beef! You're kidding me! It's almost gone in! That's outrageous! What a save What did we just witness? It's going to be GG, but I need to see that again. I'm saving this replay. Oh my days, that save was unreal. Excellent shot there as well by Michi. But we just witnessed one of the best saves I've ever seen. Hold on a second, boys. Hold on a second. You can feel your heartbeat in the controller. Ah, sweetie, that's funny. That's awesome, though. Good job. It was close. Let's go check out that save before we get to the next match. That was outrageous. So it happened like right as we joined. Wad Beef somehow managed to keep this one out. How oh yeah. Wait, is this him spawning in? Holy. Look at that. Look at that save. Wait, how do we alright, okay, so no, this wasn't a respawn or anything. This is actually just like his save. So not only does he have to save the ball, which is on target by the way, but he also has to just wait, the player will spawn in a second. So this is when we joined the match. This is when we joined the match. And he nearly got dunked after the save. It's on target. That would have definitely put it in, but what a play by Wadbeef. He's eliminated from the tournament, but that's save of the day. Oh, he just caught it. Pinball. What a mode. Probably the best mode in Rocket League. I just keep coming out with such quality content. I don't know how I do it, to be honest. Alright, Figo versus Nut. Let's get into round 4. Was it really that good, though? Well, listen. It was on target, and he somehow managed to keep it out of the net and force his opponent to save it. Like, honestly, like, skill-wise, you know, it wasn't mechanically insane. It wasn't mechanically the best save. But that's so lucky with timing. It's just a ridiculous situation. Oh! Delicate stuff by Figo. Look at that. This is a pinball, mind you. But with the haymaker, just dips it in off the back wall. Look at that. I did not expect that ball to be going so slow. Bear in mind, though, if the ball is moving towards you and you hit it with the haymaker, it doesn't go off at a very fast speed. It's much slower. Got double fixed camera glitch here, but we'll make the most of it. Ball on target. Figo does well off the back wall to keep it out of his own net. Now, can he find this rebound before his opponent comes back? Nope, because he's a plumber. And it might actually be bounced again. Figo's got some more work to do in defense. And there's Nut on the respawn. Or not really a respawn, it's more just like he got swapped into the center. He centered it and then he's like, oh cool, I'm right here. Well, let me just finish that off for the equalizer. Alright, see you later, Ikas. Thanks for stopping by. Did I say thanks to Ward Up 123 for the Prime sub? I do appreciate that. Welcome to the stream today. Figo, another one of these players who's not going for kickoffs. I'm not a fan of that. Not at all a fan. Eventually, you're going to get punished again and again and again by players who really just know how to get up and shoot that pinball way harder than you can react to. Wall shot on target by Nut. It wasn't actually bouncing straight in, but Figo thought it was, and didn't read the rim coming into play there. Very low angle there. Low shot attempt by Figo. Nut looking to bounce this in off the sidewall. He just passed it away though. Needs to be a bit more careful there. They might have just lost control with the magnet. Never mind, it's just going straight in. Nut finds the angle. This is a little bit fortunate because I'm sure the magnet was interfering. Yeah, see, the magnet slowed down the ball there as it was going away from him, and that's actually why it dipped into the net. So, good play there by Nut and Butt. I would have, or not by net, I would have preferred to see a magnet air dribble there, honestly. The pinball is very easy to manipulate, so you can start off these magnet air dribbles very well. Nut is on a journey. Air rolls round the ball to keep it away from danger. Figo's going to try and interfere with the Storm. He's got Nut out the game momentarily, but can he shoot? The Storm does more damage, really, or does just as much damage to the shooter as it does for the player who's in defense there. It's unfortunate. Unfortunate for Figo. Nut is struggling with his own accuracy. I'm not sure what that player swap is supposed to achieve for Figo. Of course, player swap could be used for a couple of different methods in Rumble. One of those is just shoot on target and then swap the goalkeeper away and try and not accidentally save it yourself. Good recovery by Figo on the back wall there. Excellent reaction as well to getting the spikes. There it is. He got it, uses it straight away. Managed to land on his wheels so that he can fly into the net with the ball still attached. Well played. You watched an ad for this, for the 2 chairs. Thanks, man. Thanks for the 2 chairs. Ad or not. Ooh. Nut. Again, I realize it's nothing but net, but I'm just going to say to call it Nut, so I can't be bothered saying his whole name. Nut needs to work on his accuracy. He may make it through this round, because right now, Figo is also having a hard time playing on stream. But I do think later on, Nut will struggle if this is the shooting that he brings to the table. Using his disrupted self quite well there. Did Nut. Figo using that disruptor onto Nut. But Nut was just able to take it in a stride. He ran with it. Ran straight into his opponent. Of course, the one good thing about being disrupted is it gives you full boost. And you still have full boost when it's over. So it's good for one thing. Nut again, just looking for these rebound shots. Looking to bounce it straight into the net. He's doing it again. And it might be on, or it's closer and closer, but still not quite on target. There's a freeze by Figo to give himself a free shot. Of course, he's going to wait for this ball to bounce. Doesn't actually succeed. He tried to wait for the bounce. And he got itchy trigger finger. Oh my goodness, Figo, you got to be careful. And look at that by Nut. Flies up. Dips it into the net. It was not on target here. This was bouncing to safety. But Nut managed to just squeak it in. I love that shot. Well played. Tier 3 sub by JR333. Thanks for the Tier 3 sub. Don't know why it didn't pop off in the alerts yet, but I can see it in my chat. Very much appreciated. I'm going to go and put you in my list of Tier 3 subs that have yet to have a replay analysed. And we are going to be doing replay analysis after this tournament is over, by the way, for anybody wondering. A little bit of plumbing from Figo, but not as accurate as Nut. Now he's trying to do that magnet air dribble that he bypassed earlier on. Doesn't really matter what Nut decides to do in offense, though, at the moment. He just needs to keep Figo at bay. And Figo rims himself! Can't keep out the 5th goal. That's going to be goodbye to Figo, unless he can get a ridiculous amount of kickoff goals, which is quite rare. Oh dear. Rimmed himself. He's accurate, but not accurate. He's not accurate. You mean not that accurate? That was an opportunity actually by Nut. A bit careless, I think, to just leave the kickoff for his opponent to hit for free. But that will be GG. And not even a consolation goal by the looks of things. Oh no, it will be a consolation goal. It just dips in. I thought it was going to bounce up and up and away. That just shows my lack of familiarity with this map. Not aware of how that how big that net is. We're almost into the quarterfinal. Lucky, who eliminated Sharpness, who we watched earlier on. Also put in Broccoli Boy. Putting Broccoli Boy under a lot of pressure. Broccoli Boy's been just steamrolling this tournament. Napamichi, the boy who got that ridiculous save out of Wad Beef, also looking pretty good. Clean with a not so clean win. Oh, iMaxus, who got to the final of a tournament I did, I believe. Wait, did iMaxus win a tournament that I did? Or did he just get to the final? I've forgotten. It looks like we don't have any... Oh, there, we got one close round for it. Alright, let's hop into this one. It's a draw on the bracket. Oh, he's not accurate. Oh, okay. Not accurate. Oh, overtime it is. Wakanarai versus Jack. And Jack wins the kickoff, but off target. He would have loved to just take this in a kickoff goal situation. He's dodged well to salvage what was a weak flight path. Now we got some plumbing. The plunger's been one of the most powerful power-ups, and this is why you can really change the direction of the ball so much as both posts get rattled. And again, the rim to the rescue. And actually, Wakanari gets dribbled by the edge of the rim. Look at this. Wakanari's so close to hitting this, but it rolled up and over him before he made contact. He just got dribbled by a stationary object. How does that feel? And apparently Jack will move on to the quarterfinal. Thanks to the 19-month resub, Yoshimitsu RL. I appreciate that. Well done by apparently Jack, representing the PlayStation 4 player base very well. That's one of the worst ways to lose, though, getting dribbled by a wall. You just literally got dribbled by a wall. Clean versus iMaxus. Let's hop into this one and see who gets the lead in the quarterfinal. GG, I'm Jack, but I gotta go because I need to eat. Sorry. Oh, rip, dude. You didn't feel like letting your team or your opponent win so that he could maybe win the quarterfinal in your honor? A little bit careless, in my opinion. Enjoy your dinner, though. Wakanari, unlucky man. Unlucky dude. It was a bit of an awkward one. What a save by Clean. And he's actually put it on target. Are you kidding me? Wow, this is a situation where a lot of other players would have ridden themselves or rushed the clear. But Clean has just equalized with an epic save. Well played. The game sometimes doesn't give you an epic save credit in hoops for that. But we know it was very, very clean, very clinical. Good stuff there. The King of Mother, thanks to the 100 bits. For some reason, Gmail filters the message Twitch sends me. You're online. Google thinks you're advertised for nose enlargements. For crying out loud. Good to know. Thanks to the 100 bits, man. Sorry that you're not getting notifications. If you want, probably the best way to get notifications that I'm live is to look at Twitter, because you're probably going to get less spam there if you've just got a Twitter account for a few people. That's quite interesting. Low 50-50 bouncing straight into the net. Of course, the way to win aerial 50-50s is to check and see which way your opponent is hitting the ball or trying to hit the ball, and then get a block on them. Or get there fast enough that you can put it past them. If you see them going for a low block, just chip it into the ceiling. If you see them going for a high block, just chip it, or get over it, dunk it into the floor. Just really, it is very situational. Clean, not with the best landing there, but he has caught the ball. Only momentarily though, as iMaxus is looking very comfortable. And he set himself up well for a rebound here. He didn't magnet at any stage during that shot. I'm surprised not to see the magnet come into play there. Now it does, and we will have the counter-attack. Can he get it up high enough? No, he can't. And instead, Clean is going to turn around, but a bit of a waste by him also. Perhaps not realizing that iMaxus was not scoring. Had a little bit of a panic there. I was watching Rizzo stream the other day. You know, Rizzo, one of the best players in the world. I think iMaxus beat him in a 1v1 tournament. Or at least I think it was this guy. Rizzo made a ones tournament and iMaxus beat him. So then Rizzo was like, okay, GG's, and just kept playing ranked. So that's, you know, just a little bit of claim to fame here for our Batmobile friend. I don't know if it was regular. I think it was regular 1v1, but first to score 3 goals or something. I wasn't really paying attention. I didn't have the volume on, so I don't know what was going on either. Rizzo, not quite a 1v1 main. All boosted. What up, dude? That might just be in. In fact, it is, unless Clean can do something about it. We've seen some good saves from him so far this game. Struggling at the other end, though. He has not created as many chances as iMaxus has. iMaxus is going to catch this mid-air with the spikes, land and look to fly into the net with it. Just a little baby flight path, and it's so hard to stop. Colleen needed to play this one a little bit more aggressively, as he gave iMaxus so much time to land, get back up again, and then just dive bomb into the net. 4-2, iMaxus looking ready to secure a semi-final spot. His kickoffs have been utterly dominating Clean, who has tried his best to get a little bit of territory, get the ball past his opponent, but iMaxus is air-rolling to always use the large side of the Batmobile, which is of course the bird's eye view. A little bit off target on that one, and it does allow Clean into the match, but Clean can't find a shot early enough. It looks like iMaxus will be back in time. Not the greatest clear though. iMaxus in the final minute has let his level slip a little bit, and it will be a goal for Clean, punishing those firstly a bad kickoff and then a bad clear to follow up. Rizzo sucks at ones. He's a beast at threes. Though, so underrated. I don't know how. I don't think any American players are underrated. American players are just all rated. They're like, people just rate them. Well, American RLCS players are all just rated. I've never, like, whenever I see one of these threads on Reddit that says or discusses who the underrated players are, all of the top players, well, all the players who get lots of upvotes who are apparently underrated, I think are rated pretty highly. I don't know why. Like, people keep on bringing up, like, Torment is one. People are always like, Torment's so underrated, Torment's so underrated, Torment's so underrated. Like, Torment's a fantastic player, but at some point you stop calling him underrated because people are just rating him now. You know what I mean? No one in G2 is underrated. No one in G2. No content creator in Rocket League is underrated except Neat Mike. He's underrated. And by content creator, I mean, I'm not talking about their content. I'm talking about their Rocket League prowess. A little bit of a resurgence at the end there by Clean, but he will exit the lobby, just as his name would suggest, with no mess, no quick chat. I just realized that there could have been a GG there, but I had my chat off. Yeah, a lot of RLRS players are probably underrated, but I don't think RLCS players in NA are underrated because they're all just so well known. Like they're just well known players. I think that they're all just rated quite accurately. A lot of them are overrated though, for sure. Who do I think is underrated? Well, I mean, the promotion tournament happened this weekend. So before the promotion tournament, I would have said, you know, Team Secret are underrated. And Mummy Snow's underrated, for sure. And yeah, AJ. I've had my eye on AJ for ages, you know. It's a player that I've been watching for a long time. Nice job there by Nut. Making it look like he's going to miss that clear. And then grappling hook at the last second to hit it. Secures boost and ball control with a delicate first touch as well. Of course, the Disruptor coming into play once more, trying to cause problems for the opponent just by giving them uncontrollable speed. Grappling hook for the force choke. Not really able to use it as well as he was hoping. Is there another tournament after this? No more tournaments after this. We're just going to do some replay reviews after this. That'll be the stream for the day. McCade22, thanks for the Prime sub a minute ago. I'm sorry for not saying that straight away. I do appreciate that a lot. The force choke trying to curve the ball down off the part of the wall where it meets the ceiling. Yeah, what Five Magic said. No ceiling landing for the force choke. Kind of impeding his own recovery there by not landing well. Oh, look at the mind game by Nut though as he lets the ball do the work for him. Force choke ready on the back wall to intercept the hit, which never came, and that's really smart there by Nut. He just let the ball drop into the awkward spot that was out of reach. Seasoned by Fnatic. I thought Fnatic and Secret were going to qualify in NA, and I thought that CLG and FlyQuest were going to qualify, or Fnatic and Secret in EU, CLG and FlyQuest in NA. But I was wrong about one team in both. Servette managed to make it in, and so did Allegiance. So that's pretty interesting. I'm curious to see if any of CLG will get picked up by NA RLCS teams, because I think a couple of those players, you take any of Miho, Dapper, or Timmy, put them in another team, could have an absolutely world-class team. Okay, time for Nut, but he's front flipped into the ball. He's already got the lead. Can he add to it, or can he hold on to it, more importantly? Yeah, what do you guys think? Who do you guys think are the most likely players to get picked up by an RLCS team who just got relegated? So we're talking Lachinio, Epic Johnny, Hato, and also Marky Duda, Pondex Niels. Like, oh wait, they're the only players who got relegated. Oh no, then Dapper, Timmy, and Miho. So there's 9 players who got relegated. Who out of them do you think is most likely to get picked up by another team? For me, it would have to be Miho and Marky. Because Marky's got the team captain experience. That may be on target. No, it is in the right line, but too much power, and Nut with a clutch demo to keep the pressure on. I think, yeah, Marky and Miho for me are the 2 standout players who just got relegated, at least. But you know, Hato used to play for an RLRS team who did pretty well. Hato played for, wasn't it? He played with Chicago and Zol, didn't he? They almost made it in to RLCS. It's going to be pretty hard for him to get the spot back though, because Turtle is taking up that gap. I think he's an excellent player. Not the best landing by Nut, and he's got his back wheels on the ground only. Whereas if you don't grab the ball with the right part of the spike, then it's much harder to manipulate. So you can't steer with your front wheels are not on the ground. I don't know, does your car accelerate if you're only your back wheels are on the ground? I mean, if only your front wheels are on the ground, let's say you reverse into the ball with the spikes, can you drive at all? Are Rocket League cars 4-wheel drive or 2-wheel drive? Can you guys type 2 or 4 in chat, depending on whether it's 2-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive? Anybody know that? That might be an own goal kickoff. Not quite. But it's the danger of not quite having the accuracy on kickoff that you need. Not on his way to the final here. I expect him to be facing up against iMaxus when he gets there, but we'll have to wait and see though. Ceiling shot with the spikes by Nut. Should be punished here by the fourth stroke. He's just going to drive it into the net. Much lower risk, much lower shot difficulty, but just as effective. 4-wheel, a lot of people saying 4, no 2s. Gibbs keep on mentioning that he might not play in the RLCS again. Who might not play in the RLCS? Gibbs? I mean, isn't that obvious? What is he, like champion 1? I don't. Does Gibbs mention that a lot? That he's not going to play in the RLCS again? I've never heard him say that myself. Or are we talking about someone else? Does Gibbs talk about this? Or someone else not playing in the RLCS? I'm not sure. I've never heard him say that about himself or someone else. Oh, Marky. Oh, I didn't actually listen to the show. I was watching the games, but I didn't have the audio on. Way overshooting the magnet there from the fourth stroke. Can he quickly get this ball towards the opposition net? Nut has got one more rumble cycle to defend against. He's pinched it the wrong way. Got to be careful there. What's it going to be? It's a decent win in the lottery there for the fourth stroke, and Nut is not playing a safe ending here. Giving the fourth stroke some options. He's trying to fly in. He's got an accidental touch on it. Wait a minute. No way. That was almost on target. We did have double default camera glitch, or double fixed camera glitch, so we couldn't see it, unfortunately. And Nut is just going to get a little bit of a bump and keep the ball away from his opponent to book his place in the final. Well played. Gibbs getting picked up by F3 next season confirmed. Yeah, that'll be the day. All right, let's get into the pinball semi-final in the top half. It's apparently 2-1 to iMaxus versus Lucky. We've not yet seen Lucky this tournament. I'm not sure how good he is at this mode. Oh, iMaxus almost doubling his lead, but in doing so, he's given a big chance to Lucky, who's taking his sweet time with this one. He doesn't want to activate that power-up, or else it's going to send the ball way too fast at his bonus net. Is he going to use this boomer? He's holding on to it for the surprise factor, or for that one moment where he can just drill a shot towards the net and hope for the best. I think this is just an activate. I think you just have to activate the power-up. Just get it done, because you could use it for a demo. Just activate it. It lasts so long. It's such a long power-up. Instead of hindering yourself by taking away your power-up slot, I think it's just time for Lucky to use this. The surprise factor can be useful, but it's also useful to just have more power-ups later on. There, finally, it does come in, and he's able to get the demo with it. Lucky versus the open net. The ball might actually be bouncing on target. It's hit the edge of the rim at the front side. Lucky rebounds it again off the ceiling. And no accuracy. iMaxus trying to show him how it's done. Oh my goodness, it's just off target. And Lucky's been disrupted here. It's going to be so hard to control the final seconds. He's got spikes, but can he get the ball? Yes, he can. Saves it, but he's got not much boost to work with. He needs to keep this up somehow. He's curved it into the corner, but iMaxus is there, and he's going to plunge it to the ground and book his place in the final. That is iMaxus versus Nut for the final. Great save there at the end by Lucky, giving himself one more chance. He wasn't able to make it happen. Yeah, I told him make sure not to score, or else everybody's going to think that I've scripted this entire tournament. And he said, yeah, no problem. I'll just save it and then keep it up for a little bit and then drop it. That's true about Marky. What's true about Marky? I don't know what people are talking about. I mean, all I can say is apparently Gibbs is talking about Marky maybe not making it back into RLCS. I think he's definitely got what it takes to get back in. Definitely. Oh, J Hart, not okay. Modern Clips, you need to write in your chat or in my chat as your Twitch account, so I can confirm that the Twitch account is attached to the person who's writing me in Discord. I don't want any identity theft to be going on here. We might have up to 4 replay reviews today. I'm not sure if I'll get through them all, but we'll see. 4 replay reviews. It's like most of an hour. Oh my goodness. I'm always tired these days because I've been doing more exercise in the past week and a half than I have in the past year before that. Nice little shot there by iMaxus. Again, placement with the haymaker. Still here. Alright, cool. Toxic Sparky. Nice. Toxic Sparky and Yena are first up for replay reviews. Let me see who's the very first one. Yeah, Yena is first, and then Toxic Sparky after that. Followed by Target, followed by Jher. That's the order, if I do get through them all. Doing an Xbox tournament anytime soon? Yeah, probably, but not today. Attempted shot in off the ceiling by Nut. iMaxus has looked very sharp today. I think that iMaxus should be able to take this. It's had some decent showings in other tournaments that I've had, or one other tournament that I had on stream. So this is not the first time he's played in front of the audience that is currently watching live. Didn't play that fast enough as the magnet timed out before he had enough of a lift on it. Yeah, doing Insanity. No, Insanity. Well, Insanity doesn't really get you ripped. It's supposed to just make you get insane cardio and get rid of all your body fat, which I didn't really have much of to start with. But I'll get rid of what I did. I'm gonna definitely get rid of all of what I did have. 6 days in. Well, I mean, I did the optional workout on Saturday, so I'm actually 7 days in, 7 workouts in, out of 48. Yeah, 7 out of 48. A long way to go. Feeling pretty good though. Feeling full of energy, very hungry, and well, if I'm full of energy but like tired at the same time, if you know what I mean. I want to keep doing stuff all the time. I would recommend. Nice shot there by iMaxus with the air roll, but it's not quite on target. Still looking so solid at the back though is iMaxus. He's going to try and pick up this ball halfway through an air dribble. Runs out of boost. He's going to have to quickly turn around and defend against a magnet play of his own. Both players wrestling for control with the magnets. They've just become conjoined. And it is iMaxus whose magnet was activated second. And that's why he was able to come away with the ball there. So I think any RLCS teams dropped into RLRS will disband. I don't know any of the ins and outs of that. I don't know the behind the scenes, the secrets. But I wouldn't be surprised if Excel make some changes. Wouldn't be definitely expecting Out of Style to make some changes. The CLG, I think it's time for that roster to just try something else, try different teams, try and change something. Do you remember JNaps used to be on that Momentum roster with Dapper and Miho? Then he left and became a major winner. I think either Miho or Dapper could follow suit, and Timmy as well. There's one goal for Nuttenbot, and he's got a little bit of luck maybe with the angle that the ball went in with, but there was no luck involved in the player swap. That was really smart. The only thing I would say is turning his car around to face the wrong direction before swapping position may have been a good idea. He might have increased the recovery time of iMaxus even more. Nothing but not getting anywhere near enough of a hitbox in that ball. Look at the impact in the kickoff. There's just one touch and then the ball is gone. That's not really what you want if you're going for the style of kickoff that Nut is going for. You want multiple touches. He's just cleared the ball by accident as well. I think Johnny's plump comments got to me. Nah, I'm not doing it for appearance. I'm doing it for just to feel healthy again. I want to go beat all my personal bests in running. I'll probably do a 5k after I'm done this and see what happens. Look at that placement with the grappling hook, but the freeze by iMaxus is going to keep Nut at bay for the time being. This is so awkward for Nut. He's grab boost in the corner. Good timely arrival there, but he needs more than that. He's just not causing enough problems for his opponent. That is Nut's freeze, but he doesn't have enough boost to get up on the right side of the ball. Flip reset on the back wall, and an air roll shot slightly off target. He's being as creative as possible, but not being rewarded right now. A long time to put this one in, but iMaxus gets a second touch after beating his first one, and now he's got probably the easiest power up to score with. Dumps it in at the front of the rim. 4-1, 8 seconds left. That is surely going to be game. Well played by iMaxus, wasting so much time there and making it impossible to save. IRL stream of the 5k? No way. I've wondered about doing IRL streams before. I don't know if I really want to. I don't know. IRL streams can be like fun to watch, but I don't know if I'd be a very good IRL streamer, because to be an IRL streamer you just have to be massively autistic, and I'm just not. When I'm not streaming, I'm just not as loud, not as annoying, and if I'm outside I'm probably not going to be able to be a good streamer, because you have to be loud, you have to be annoying, you have to be like constantly talking. You have to constantly pay attention to your Twitch chat, your alerts. Like, you're basically like, you got to constantly pay attention to the camera and ignore the real life part, which kind of, in my opinion, defeats the purpose. Not massively autistic. What do you mean, question mark? IRL, RL interviews at LAN, please. See, this is why I don't do content at LAN, or at any LAN that I've been to. It's because I just want to have fun. I just want to enjoy the LAN. I use that as, just a fun experience. I want to just walk around, meet people, do a bit of networking, do a bit of catching up with old friends, do a bit of hanging out with fanboys. I just want to have some fun with it. Congratulations, iMaxus, on winning that tournament. It was a very one-sided ending, so I just decided to start talking.